All right, about to step onto the trail. There we go. Started off from the terminus this morning. It's pretty cold, and my wife dropped me off. I'm already about 3 to 4 miles in. It's going to be a great day today. It's really amazing to see some of the same sights that I've seen after watching many PCT videos, and now I'm going right by them and recording them for those who come after me. Are we there yet? Looks like it might say there's cactus out here, so be careful, and the sun is really hot, and there's also mountains, and watch out for those rattlesnakes. And I don't know what the guy is doing in the water, because there's no water out here. Good morning. This is day 2 of my PCT hike, and I am about to climb up Hauser, or out of Hauser Canyon, and it is straight up. So if I'm breathing hard, you know why. Had a great night sleep last night, even though I woke up several times. At least I got to lay down flat, or is it lie down flat? Anyway, had a good rest last night, and now I'm heading to, let's see, Boulder Oaks, Lake Morena. Well, Lake Morena first, then I think Boulder Oaks. And then I'm going to try to make it to what is that? Kitchen Creek. It's a, of course, it's a creek, and it's flowing pretty good now. But anyway, about 15 miles is what I'm going to try to do today. But as you can tell, I have my rain gear on because it is raining on the second day. So I'm going to put my camera away and so I can get hiking. But appreciate you coming along with me. Please help me out as I breathe heavily. I was the last one out of camp today. In fact, we had several tents. It almost looked like Tent City. But there at Hauser Creek, which is a popular stopping place on the first day. But we had several tents there, and I was the last one out. And I was probably the oldest one there, so that's why it took me so long to get out. But it's amazing, all these younger hikers in their 20s, early 30s, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and shooting out real quick. But that's okay. It's not a sprint to Canada. It's a marathon. So I'm gonna just take my time and just plug along. It reminds me of the story of the tortoise and the hare. And I will hopefully be the tortoise, because I'm definitely not the hare. This is where I came from this morning, Hauser Canyon, Hauser Creek. On my way climbing up to the top of this ridge and going over towards Lake Morena. Whoa, I was gonna get off the trail, go look for some unexploded military ordnances, especially in this area. So I guess I need to stay on the roads and trails. But if I find one, I'm definitely not gonna touch it, and I'm definitely not gonna approach it. Now this is something I don't get at home. Breakfast in bed. home. I have to talk to my wife about it. Good morning. This is day 3 of my PCT hike. I stayed at Sibbet's Flat Campground last night. It was a great place to stay. I pit toilets and faucets, and stayed underneath a tree last night, and so it rained a little bit last night. Very windy last night, and this morning it dropped down to 30 degrees, so it was very, very cold. Had to pull out my long johns, but my 10-degree sleeping bag stayed or kept me warm last night. I kept my water filter inside of my sleeping bag so it wouldn't freeze, just in case it did. But we're gonna have a great day today out hiking, and gonna try to get to Mt Laguna today. That's the first, basically my first stop on the first section that I'm doing on the PCT. And so as soon as I get to Mt Laguna, that will be one section down and 25 more to go. So I'm excited about it, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be able to go on this epic journey. I said before, there's a small window of opportunity to be able to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. In fact, I talked to a young person yesterday, and I told them that it seems like that before they get married, have children, get a career, they need to, if they're going to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, they need to do it then, because whenever you have children and you're married, you have responsibilities, and of course your job, you just can't leave your job for 6 months. At least I couldn't. If you're going to do it, you need to do it then, because then life gets in the way. I've been following a young man on YouTube who was posting some hiking videos, and he attempted the Pacific Crest Trail in 2019, and really excited for him. But I think he had one small child, is married, had a child, and I don't know what his job situation was like, but his son was, asking where daddy was and missed his daddy, and he definitely missed him. And so, I don't know, after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I forget, he packed it up and went home. So that's the situation when life gets in the way of hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. The second window of opportunity is when you retire. Now, a lot of times when you're ready to retire, you're in no physical shape to hike 2,650 miles from Mexico to Canada. But as soon as I retired, I decided that I was going to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. And if I don't do it now, I don't know what shape I'll be in physically in a few years. So if I'm going to do it, I've got to do it now. So anyway, we're making our way towards Mt Laguna today. And so let's get it. The bad thing about these hiking videos is they don't have smell-o-vision. I've been hiking up through the mountains, and all you can smell is rocks. I don't know if rocks smell or not, but I'm now going through a pine thicket, and oh my goodness, the smell is unbelievable. The smell of pine is nothing like it. It's 12:07 and it's time for lunch. For lunch, a peanut butter Cliff Bar. And some mango flavored Timpet water.